the body, the mind, but they are not single one. The mind is not the single mind. The body is not the single things, but they are just a combination of different natures. The so-called the mind is just a combination of whole nature, which are consciousness, feeling, perception, and volition. Even the so-called consciousness is also not the one kind of consciousness. There are 6 kinds of consciousness: eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, touch consciousness, body consciousness, and mind consciousness. The so-called body is not the single one, but they are just a combination of 5 senses: eye sense, ear sense, nose sense, tongue sense, body sense. It does mean the so-called I or you or man or woman is just the combination of 5 aggregates or 6 senses. 5 aggregate means 5 groups. Material groups and mentality group, physical nature and mental nature. Even the body sense is not one thing, but just a combination of 4 elements: fire, water, wind, and earth elements. In nature, there is not single thing existing, but they are existing in group. Those groups are not existing as the same group, as the same one along the timeline, but they are renewing and replacing and conditioning and disappearing from moment to moment. First, we should understand the body is not my body, but just the combination of physical nature. Physical nature will be fire, water, wind, earth, eye, ears, nose, smell, eye, ear, nose, touch, light, sound, smell, taste. That are physical nature. The so-called my mind, myself is not the single one, not the same one, that will remain in some way. But they are just a combination of 4 mental nature, which are renewing and replacing and conditioning and ceasing from moment to moment. The present result is just a conditioning, effect of previous causes. The previous causes is also not original causes. The previous causes also can arise depending on the previous causes more earlier. So even the causes are dependent on the other causes. Causes cannot arise automatically. Causes can arise depending on other causes. Even the lobha, dosa, moha, greed, anger, and ignorance can arise depending on their previous causes. They are not the first causes. Like the water cycle. Raindrops will appear depending on the rain clouds. But rain cloud is not the first cause. Rain clouds will arise depending on the previous causes, the evaporation and condensation. Evaporation and condensation are not the first causes, but they will arise depending on the water surface. Water surface are not happening automatically. Water surface will appear depending on the others, stream, river, and raindrops. So the causes became the raindrops. Raindrop is not the first causes. Raindrops will appear depending on the rain clouds. So it looks like the cycle. So the result will appear depending on the corresponding causes. But those corresponding causes cannot happen automatically. But those causes can arise depending on others corresponding causes. Lobha cannot arise automatically. Lobha means greed. Greed cannot arise without causes. Greed will arise depending on the ignorance or delusion. Ignorance or delusion cannot arise without causes. Delusion or ignorance will arise depending on the absence of mindfulness and right understanding. Why absence of mindfulness and wisdom? The absence of mindfulness and wisdom appear because of the greedy mind. So greedy mind appear. We are not interested in mindfulness and wisdom, so we do others' issue. So greedy mind in others' issue will cause the lack of mindfulness wisdom. That means causes and effects will never end. They are arising and ceasing, conditioning and disappearing one after another endlessly, as long as the ignorance appears. Be mindful without taking serious to any arising, to any result. Any result is just the conditioning effect of corresponding causes. Any conditioned effect cannot be permanent because their conditions are also impermanent. So the result cannot be permanent. The result is just impermanent nature or temporary arising. Be mindful, any arising, whether physical or mental, without attaching nor rejecting. Do not forget the truth. Any arising is just physical nature or mental nature. Physical nature or mental nature is not something or someone that will remain as the same thing longer timeline. They are ever changing, ever renewing, and replacing from moment to moment, depending on corresponding causes. Physical nature or mental nature cannot remain as the same one, cannot move to another place, cannot transfer or transmigrate to other places. But they can condition the similar new nature to arise in future. Future will be next moment or some period later. The idea of transmigration, transferring or moving about their physical nature or mental nature is wrong view. Physical nature or mental nature cannot transmigrate or cannot reincarnate in other place, but they can condition new similar separate nature to arise newly. Now I am teaching the Dhamma. My voice will appear and disappear totally. Those songs cannot reappear again. But I made the voice or song near the gift. The similar song, the echo song will arise newly. Echo song is not my song. It is new sound. But that new sound is similar with my sound. But it is not the same sound as my sound. Physical nature or mental nature can condition the similar new nature. In this moment. So we misunderstand the same mind, the same nature is existing in nature.